Well, good morning. Welcome to Thoughts Can Change Your Life with me, Reverend Wolak. I'm here each and every day at this time as we continue to ask questions and we explore life together. Yes. And today, I want to know who owns you. That's a really great question. Who owns you? Who owns your mind? Who owns what you're thinking? Where did your thoughts come from that you're thinking? Who did you give the key to that you just blindly and automatically believe that what they're saying is true? Because whoever implanted the thoughts in your mind that you keep thinking over and over and over again is your master. The question is, are you willing to take back your power? Are you willing to be your own master? Are you willing to be responsible for your thoughts, for the nature of your thoughts, where you place your focus? Most people are not. And the reason why is we've been taught to what? We've been taught to be people pleasers, haven't we? Yeah, got to please mom and dad, got to please the priest or the minister, got to please the teacher, got to please our partner, our children. Everything we've been taught as we've been growing up is about pleasing. It's never about thinking for yourself. It's never about being authentic. And until you're authentic, you're not yourself. You're a zombie. How do you like that? You want to know what the zombie is? A zombie is a person who doesn't use their own mind. A zombie is who's thinking thoughts that other people think. Yeah, you're walking around thinking you're alive. You're walking around thinking that you've got it all together. But the thoughts you're thinking are not your own thoughts because you never stopped to question whether or not you're thinking for yourself. I'm constantly asking myself, is that my thought? Did I come up with that? Where did that come from? It's really not important about where it came from, but did I come up with that? Is that something I choose? And maybe I did come up with it, but maybe it's no longer relevant today. Maybe based on where I am in my life, that thought is no longer relevant because here's what I'm going to tell you. Your thoughts control how you perceive the world, and how you perceive the world is how you experience life. So, man, we got to get a hold of our thoughts. We've got to take back our power. If you think you're a victim in any way, shape, or form, you got to take back your power. Because you're not a victim. Unless you choose to be. And get this, folks, your choice is probably an unconscious one. It's not a conscious choice. I don't, Dee Dee. I don't have a book for children at this time. I'm not aware of one. With my granddaughter, I try to be the example. That's all I can do for her right now is be the example. And you know what? That's true about anything. You can read books, but most of the time, people just store that information in their mind and they never take it and they expand on it by implementing it in their lives. Here's the greatest thing you could do today. In everything you do with whomever you're doing it with, be kind. Do your best to be non-judgmental of others, but most of all, be non-judgmental of yourself. That's the single best thing you can do. Single best thing you can do. So for those of you that are in relative time zone to me, I am teaching a class tonight. First class, Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. If you're interested in being a part of that class, small fee, but go to agapespiritualcenter.com and sign up today. You can be a part of it. We're at 6:30 Central Time. Keshav says, I'm feeling demotivated because I know that I'm not doing the things I know I should be doing. Each day I set a task for myself, but never able to accomplish it. It's decreasing my value in front of me. Really confused of who my master is. Well, Keshav, if you're setting a task and you're not doing it, chances are the task you're setting is not all that important to you. Because if it was important to you, if it gave you joy, guess what? You do it. I'm here every day. If you've been following me for any amount of time, you know I'm here every day regardless. If you're in my meditation group in the morning, I'm there every day regardless. Why? Why would I do that? Why would I commit to that? Because it's what I love. And when you love something, it's never, you never need to be kicked in the butt to do it. You never need to be motivated from the outside. You see, when you're doing what you love, you're inspired from the inside. And when you understand what you truly value, what are the 5 things that are most important to you in your life, you live by that because it's what makes you unique and gives you joy. Yeah, love that aspect of life. It's like people say, how do you go? How can you go to the gym as much as you do? How do you stay fit? How do you do that? Well, one of my top values is my personal health and well-being. My top values. So for me, eating good, drinking good, meditating, exercising, taking supplements that feed me, going to the chiropractor, getting a Thai massage, all those things are a part of one of my top values. So naturally, I'm going to do it. Things that are not a part of my top value, I have a hell of a time. Well, Keshav, if you're delaying doing things you want to do, you're confused. Guess what? I don't believe that what you're saying you want to do is yours. I don't believe it's your idea. I don't believe it's a top value for you. Because if you're having trouble doing them, it's not a top value. Stop trying to make other people's values yours. That's what I would say. You're 16 years old. 16-year-old kids should be having fun. They should be socializing with other kids. Yeah, Wendy says, when you commit to yourself, you will hold true to it. Yeah, but it's like a person who, yeah, Wendy, that's true, but it's like a person who commits to losing weight, but health and well-being is not a top value. Eating is. Being social and eating with people who love to eat all the time. I love to eat. I love to cook. Health and well-being. I eat healthy portions. I eat healthy food. And occasionally, I allow myself to cheat. Yes, I do. Why? Because on occasion, it's okay. But you see, our mind is an interesting thing. And we don't even realize how it controls us. For example, let me use an example that's really prevalent in my life right now. If you've been following me, you know that almost a year ago, August, I fell while not paying attention, fractured my hip. In August, middle of August, I went in and I had surgery and had a hip replacement. Then in November, when I went back for my final visit, I said to the doc, it ain't right. So I had to have a second a second surgery to fix what he didn't do right the first time. The leg he went on was shorter than the other leg. So I was at my chiropractor yesterday and I was saying to him, I said, hey, watch me walk. Watch me walk. I don't feel like I'm level. I still think I'm off level in that. And so he evaluated me. He said, no, Lee, you're perfectly level. I said, then why do I feel this? Why do I feel this pulling this, all this stuff going on? He says, here's the key. You were told that if you got your hip replaced, once the hip healed, the surgery healed, you would be back to normal. But there's other aspects to it. And those other aspects are that they moved your muscles. They moved your tendons around. And what it is it's going to take time to bring those tendons and muscles back into perfect alignment. And that's why you feel the way you do, because your brain is feeling that they're disconnected. And the only logical thing it could come up with is that your legs aren't equal. But let's look at you. Your legs are perfectly equal. So you see how the mind can trick you? That's why you go to other people who are experts in their field that are not attached to your results, so that they can give you a perspective that you can consider that's outside of the paradigm that you're stuck in. Yeah, I found out I was stuck in a paradigm. Now that I have more information, I realize what I need to do. Yeah, I'll heal myself completely. Sandra Lynn says, you could have gone through all that to show others we can heal ourselves. That's a possibility. I could have gone through it to show myself I can heal myself. You see, my self-wisdom is more important than what I do for others, because until I get the wisdom for myself, I can't really be a demonstration of it for others. Do you get that? Yeah. Yeah, I keep getting these opportunities to prove it for myself so that I can bring it to you. Our power is in our mind. If you haven't watched my talk from Sunday, I'm started a new series, Your Hidden Power. It's based off Frederick Bales. I love Frederick Bales. He was around the time of Ernest Holmes. And I said, The Cure to Everything was my talk title. If you haven't watched that, go watch that talk. The power of the mind is absolutely incredible. So, guess where I'm off to now? I'm off to the gym to work out. Why? Because I love to work out. So everybody, you are powerful. You are powerful. Keshev, at 16, you're not knowing the answer. It's okay. Do what makes you feel comfortable. That's what I would say to you. And question, are you emulating your mom and dad? Do they like being alone? And is that why you're alone? Is there something you're scared of being with other people? I don't know. Are you afraid to be with other people? Because then you'll have to change. You can't be yourself. I don't know. But keep asking yourself questions. At 16, you got a long life ahead of you, so just keep asking questions. Everybody, I want you to know one thing. No matter who you are, what you do, I love you because I accept you as you are. Until tomorrow, aloha.